The following is a described video. If you would like to watch the video without audio description, please follow the link in the description. Fade from black to a Wikipedia page of technical trucks. The Toyota Hilux and cheap beater trucks like it have become an icon of insurgent and rebel groups. Their plain and simple design have made them extremely durable and reliable in just about every use case. This product has that same reputation. A close-up of a black watch with brushed metal buttons and a scratched-up plastic case. A high-quality, tested-by-time tool that many people rely on every day. Its cheap and durable design has made it one of the most popular watches, and has seen the likes of people like Obama choosing to wear one. This is an analysis of one of Casio's iconic watches, and how strikingly similar in many ways it is to the Toyota Hilux pickup truck. The intro sequence with mobile museum text in the middle plays, then transitions to a shot of a black, average-looking Casio watch on a watch stand and its corresponding cardboard box packaging right beside it. The mobile museum label is right beside the watch as well. To set things straight, the watch you see here is not the famous F91W that has the famous reputation I was talking about previously. But by no means is it very different or does not deserve to garner the same reputation. About $10 more than the F91W, this W800H offers several more features, but functionally it is more or less the same. The main difference is that this has an extra button, and it also has additional water resistance. I think Casio watches are a really interesting part of the history of electronics in general. A shot of an ordinary watch next to a sleek, golden, mint-condition iPhone. This watch, like the Hilux, shares many traits that make it ideal for use in many different situations. One of the most important traits it shares with the Hilux is its lack of maintenance required to keep it running. The watch is shown with the seconds counter counting up on the watch face. The Hilux requires little mechanical maintenance and is really useful because of its low fuel consumption compared to heavier military machines. Similarly, if you don't intentionally damage the Casio, it is very unlikely for anything to go wrong with it. The battery is also famously able to last up to 10 years, and some have even been able to get more. Not only that, but the highly popular design means that there's a community behind it. In the case of the truck, it is easy to modify. Modifications often include adding weapons to the bed of the truck, but can also include additions in the form of off-road parts for the more normal use cases. The same can be said about the Casio, with people making bombs with the watch, but also making really cool integrated NFC tags. Cut to a shot of a YouTube page that is all black with 3D graphics in white for the logo and thumbnails. The name of the channel is written N-O-E-E. I found this channel called Node on YouTube, who made some really cool mods. Finally, it is really lightweight and has a durable black plastic design. A blue-gloved hand lifts up the watch into their palm and weighs it with their hand, which feels cheap, but it blends in. Combined with the simple and slim profile, results in a very comfortable watch for just about anyone. Much like how technical trucks, which are modified and armed versions of the Hilux, were able to triumph because of their maneuverable, lightweight design, this Casio works in a similar way. The watch is shown next to a hand to show its relative size, which is around 1.5 inches on the length and width for the body of the watch. Because its physical dimensions allow it not to get in the way when I'm working, I can pretty much bring it wherever I need to go, and as a result, it is always there when I need it. The clear plastic display panel does get scratched quite easily, but it's a small price to pay. It is also strangely still able to compete with a lot of other watches in its category, even today. The Casio is lined up with two other watches. The other watches are off. One of the watches has a green accent and looks childish, and the other one has a large silver bezel and looks enormous next to the Casio. I have tried quite a few other digital watches before, most of them Chinese, and somehow they all fail to offer the same experience, and the it just works mentality. The quartz movements in these Casio watches are surprisingly quite precise, obviously when compared to automatic watches, but also when compared to my phone. I found that it really did not slow down noticeably at all. When compared to the Chinese knockoffs and just Chinese watches in general, I have found that they are simply not accurate nor as long-lasting. A transition plays. The F91W, both the successors and variants, have proven themselves to be the choice for those looking for a watch that is reliable and trustworthy. 30 years old, it is still one of the best watches on the market for those who just need a watch to tell time. To me, it is a rock. Various shots that are similar to the opening shot are displayed with the Casio watch on a watch stand beside the Mobile Museum label. It is the foundation on which I rely on when I wake up on a flight to check the time, but I can't trust my phone because it can't decide which time zone to put me in. Or when I go swimming in the beach and there isn't a clock nearby. Or when it's the middle of the night and I don't want to blind myself with my phone. This watch serves as a tool that I simply do not have to worry about, and that's my favorite thing about it. It's simply dependable. A transition plays to a close-up shot of the watch, showing its 4 buttons, 2 on either side. Now some of you are probably wondering why I chose this W800H over the iconic F91W. It's pretty simple. The blue gloved hand opens a stainless steel water canteen, places it on the table, and pretends to put the watch inside. Technically, you aren't supposed to swim or shower with the F91W's waterproof rating. I decided to just pay a couple dollars more to get the peace of mind of better waterproofing of the W800H. A close-up of the text on the bottom of the face of the watch reads, "Water resist 100 meters." It also has a larger screen, which is nice because you don't have to bring the watch all the way up to your face to see the time. However, one of the largest gripes I have with the W800H is the 12-hour, 24-hour button. I prefer my time in 24-hour format, but I always hit the button by accident when I bend my wrist up. A shot of the gloved hand wearing the watch on a black-sleeved shirt. They demonstrate how the 12-hour, 24-hour button on the right side of the watch can easily be pressed when lifting the wrist. It's such a strange design decision to make that feature a dedicated button because I can't imagine someone using it that often. Fade to black. Then to the end screen, which has 2 clickable videos on the screen, and a note on the bottom that says there are links to the Mobile Museum website, Instagram page, and channel in the description below. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Stay tuned next week for my next video. If you'd like to be notified for it, you may press the subscribe button and the bell icon for notifications. Have a nice day. Fade to black.